Hello, I'm Alex, and I'm really excited to start sharing our homeschool journey. I am a former teacher. I have my master's in special education and 3 credentials. I left the classroom about 8 years ago, but my passion for teaching never stopped. And now I have a 1, 3, and 5-year-old, and I've gotten the opportunity to homeschool my 5-year-old in kindergarten, and I'm loving it. And I also do some school with my daughter who's in preschool, and I love it. So I know that I feel like I have a lot to share, and I'm so excited to use this platform to share. And tonight I'm going to show you how I prep for the next day. The first thing after I put my kids to bed is I come in the room and I clean up any mess that we have made throughout the day. So there's spider rings and pumpkins, and I already moved out the tablecloth. This is our calendar we use. I already cleaned it all up and got it all ready for tomorrow. I love this calendar, and it's one of our favorite things to do in the mornings. We sing songs for days of the week and months of the year, and it's really fun. We put on our little binoculars to look at the weather outside. It's awesome. I changed the date for tomorrow, so that stuff is kind of done. This is my homeschool room. Next up, I'm going to get my daughter who is in preschool. I'm going to get her school stuff ready. And really, I will say the hardest part of homeschooling is having a toddler. Because their attention spans are smaller, and it takes a little bit more entertaining with them, but it's not impossible. It just takes a little bit more patience. So this is kind of how I keep her stuff in order in the morning, or else it'll be all over the house. I got these little cubbies from Dollar Tree. I get most of my stuff for school supplies from Dollar Tree. So this is what I use most of the time for my daughter. It's the Learn with Kelsey box. I've been using these, I think, since my son was 2. So about 3 years now. I love them for toddlers. What's really cool is she's a former teacher, and all her stuff comes in the box, and then it also comes with like activities. So as you can see here, these are all the activities. Like there's lesson plans, and why don't mind this? I cut my finger. And activities and printouts. Along with the supplies. So this is a lifesaver for toddlers, in my opinion, especially when I'm homeschooling an older kid, and I don't have the time to put all this together. And my daughter's not in preschool, so I want to make sure she's still getting all those activities. So I love this. So I just do 1 or 2 activities a day, and it really works for us. I really, really like it. Okay. One of these activities is a cotton ball ghost. So that'll be really fun. So comes with a little baggie. It says there's a card stock with a ghost. There's a little card stock. And what's cool is it says the activity, and it lists the supplies. I'll put my discount code for her in the caption, but I believe it's Alex20, but it only works on subscriptions. So ghost print, glue, googly eyes, cotton ball. That's all the supplies I need for that. So what I do is I empty out her stuff from today, and I'm going to put it in here just so that way it's orderly for tomorrow. And that way she's not getting into it until it's actually school time. So there's one activity. And I think she's gonna do one more. It's called Monster Mat. And she's gonna use Play-Doh and make a monster. So those will be her 2 activities tomorrow. And she's going to love them. Let me get the Play-Doh out. I'm gonna let her do Play-Doh, monster. She's gonna make monster, Play-Doh with googly eyes and pipe cleaner and a straw. So for the preschool stuff, I really don't stress too much about it, because for me, I value playtime and outdoor time, play-based learning, like way more than I do sitting down with her and working. So I don't stress about it. I try to do 1 or 2 activities with her that focuses on colors or fine motor or cutting and gluing, alphabet, counting. I really don't stress about that stuff. So those are the 2 things I'll do with her. My biggest homeschool tip is to sit and do the activity with your toddler before you sit and do it with your older kiddos. That way they feel like you spent that time with them. And then as soon as I do this with her in the morning, I will get started on my son. So she's good to go. The room is clean. It's time for me to get my son's school stuff ready. This is our desk that we use over here. Let's see. There we go. And as you can see, I have not organized it for the day. So for math, we use BJU Press. I have to say, I don't think we'll use it next year. It's not something I totally recommend. So he finished the last unit, and we did it's called a checkup, and he totally understood everything. So tonight's math prep will be a little bit longer just because it's going to introduce all the things that he's going to be learning. We're going to be talking about the number 6. It talks about the materials you need, so it's pretty simple. I will say my math comes really easy for my son, so a lot of this is stuff he already knows, so we're a little ahead in math. He definitely struggles a little bit more when it comes to reading. But okay, so this is his worksheet he'll do tomorrow. It's about the number 6, and for him, 6 he already knows. So I'll go through all of this tomorrow with him. And then he'll do his little activity. He loves math and he thrives at it, as I mentioned. So I will go ahead and read all about that unit later on. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of get the activities set up. For language arts, we use the Good and the Beautiful, and I cannot recommend it anymore. I absolutely love it. It has phonics, writing, reading, spelling, geography, art. There's a little bit of science, I believe, in it. I love it. I wish I would have gotten Good and the Beautiful for math. It was my biggest regret for homeschool year 1. All right, we are on lesson... Nope, we already did that. We're on lesson 15. So we are working on reading and phonics and starting to read short sentences. My son, this is not his favorite thing to do. So this is kind of a little bit of a struggle. So I have to really do, one of my things I do is I let him use a highlighter, because for him, that makes him a little bit more interested in it as opposed to a pencil. But all right, so let's see if there's anything I need to prepare. Work on reading booster cards. Then he's going to read these sentences, and then this is all independent. All right, so the homeschool prep is actually very simple tonight. We really don't have much to do. This is some of the reading boosters that we do before school. So this is putting 2 vowel sounds together. A consonant and a vowel sound together. These are CVC words, which CVC is just a consonant, vowel, consonant. And he's still, I don't want to use the word struggling, but he still needs more support in this. So before we move on, I'm going to continue working on these. So I'm going to put my little Post-it on this page because we are going to work on that. So that is all ready. One of the things that we do every single morning is we read a devotional. I love this devotional. I got it off Amazon. I can also link this too if you want it. But it's 1 page. It has a small Bible verse and a little lesson for them. And it is so sweet. It is totally appropriate, I would say, from age 2 all the way to 10. Truly, it is an amazing, it says preschoolers, but it can go for much older kids. I absolutely love this. So we always read that. And then while I'm doing school with my daughter, when I'm doing preschool with her, I have my son practice his handwriting. So this is a part of the Good and the Beautiful. It was something I had to purchase extra, but I'll flip through it so you can see. So it's just practicing letters and numbers, and we'll have a little dot-to-dot activity they can do. He asked me today if he could practice writing the whole alphabet. So that's what I'm going to have him do while I'm doing school with my daughter. He can sit here and do this. I also have like wiki sticks here for him to sit and do. I just try to have something for him to just entertain himself while I do school with her. So that is what our school process looks like. It's very simple. Again, I have a kindergartner and a preschooler, so it doesn't take a ton of time. I really value like extracurriculars, going outside, play-based learning. When we go outside, we'll talk about alphabets and numbers, and that's the way I homeschool. So it's very simple, but it just takes about 20 minutes of my time at night right now. I know as he gets older, it's going to take more time, but let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you want me to link anything, and yeah, I'm excited to keep sharing our homeschool journey. Thanks for watching.